Hey guys, my name's Name, and Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn is the game. Last episode, we took on one mission in Waterland. It was Blub-Blub Ocean. And in this episode, we're gonna start things off, ironically beginning Beadrix run in Blub-Blub Ocean. This is only a 20-second mini mission, so I promised you guys in the last episode that we would be taking on 2 full missions today, and we will indeed. We're going to start off with this one, though, because it is really, really short. It's only 20 seconds, and it also requires a lot of concentration, so I'm going to slap the quote up on the screen for today, let you guys read that while I do this. Oh, man. Hey, cool. Wow, that was really, really close. This is a really difficult mission, only because of this little spike in the middle. Anyway, so yeah, I put the quote up on the screen already, but I'm gonna read it anyways. Oh, 2 seconds to spare. That's a lot better than last time. Last time I had like milliseconds to spare. It was really, really close. But today's quote is, "It is our attitude at the beginning of a difficult task which, more than anything else, will affect its successful outcome." William James. Thanks a lot, Kirby. That was really fun. Anytime, Beadrix. Thank you. And thank you for this really cool looking wallpaper. Blue star fabric. Ooh, I don't know why, I've had like a craving recently for like going stargazing, which I've never really done, so maybe that's why I really want to do it. Well, I technically stargazed like once or twice in my life, but not like, I guess, I never like set out to go stargazing. So like, I really want to go somewhere one day where it has a really, really dark night sky where you can see a lot of stars. I want to go with a telescope and just really lay out underneath, and hopefully some nice warm weather would also be nice at night. I don't know, that's really a desire that I have. But anyways, I'm gonna talk about the quote because I still haven't done that. Today's quote, I like it. It's, well, I mean, obviously I like it if I'm putting it up in my video, but I think it's encouraging because the quote is saying that, oh wait, oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to go up here and take on this mission, excuse me. Secret Island, which we unlocked in the last episode. But, I think it's encouraging to think that we have a lot of control in our hands as to how successful a task turns out. If we go in with a really positive attitude, it really does in fact increase our odds of the outcome being successful. Okay, sorry for that moment of silence. I know I definitely will mute the microphone in editing because I had to adjust it because I realized it wasn't pointing straight towards my voice, so, or my throat, or my mouth, I guess I should say. So, sorry about that. Anyway, so, Secret Island. I almost said Secret Jungle. Secret Island. It's a pretty alright mission. It takes a long time, in my opinion. Just because there's a lot of going from the foreground to the background, as you can see, and I think this mission does it well. I just think that it's a very, very used mechanic here. I don't know if I want to say overused, but maybe I'm just not the biggest fan of this being like throughout the entire mission, which it is here. But you know, it's still alright, and this is gonna be my 3rd time playing through it recently, so you know, I mean, it's getting easier and easier. Right there, I shouldn't have done that. I pulled that button back before I really needed to, because if I didn't pull it back when I did, I could have gotten a star bonus token right up there, which actually, I'm curious. Can I glitch this out somehow? Oh, I was hoping I could somehow do it. Okay, well, no. Yeah, so try to get that up there before you do what I did and be a dummy and lock yourself access to it. But it's also cool because we do get to go to a lot of really cool little, like, secret areas coming up. Like, there's a lot of really cool hidden gems that you wouldn't be able to find unless you really did spend a lot of time exploring the background. So it is cool, but I don't know. I guess I'm just not crazy about it. I mean, it can be confusing at times because, I mean, right there, it's out of instinct, I try to jump on that platform, but I can't. So, you know, little stuff like that can be a little frustrating sometimes. And it takes a lot of, like, mental energy for me to be able to focus on this as well, which is not the best for commentating. So yeah, if my commentary doesn't make a whole lot of sense today, I do apologize, that is why. So, I haven't been quiet yet to let you to listen to music, so I will do that before I forget. Treasure rug. Feel like you inherited a fortune as you lie on this dazzling rug. Yeah, I really would like a nice dazzling rug for my living room. I don't know, I just have like this really plain Jane blue one that there's nothing wrong with it, but I got it for college from my dorm, and now it's in my I guess in my apartment. So like it's not the nicest rug in the world, so I would like to have a nice new dazzling rug instead of that one, but oh well, my current one works, so I guess there's nothing really wrong with it. I should be thankful that I can even afford a rug, or afford college for that matter. Anyway, so right up here, watch out for these little spike guys. You can't knock them out, you just have to avoid them. I recommend just like hopping out in the air using parachute Kirby, just kind of float down for a second to get around them instead of like hopping to another ladder. It's just a lot easier if you just do like this. Yeah, that's just my experience. The abyss is below us, so don't fall down. Don't, not to make you scared or anything, don't worry, of course. But yeah, so there's a lot of little hidden gems like that. Pun not intended for saying they're hidden gems that you can find by going to the background like that. So yeah, it's nice, it encourages exploration, and I do like that. And nothing's overly hidden either, which I also am a fan of. It's not that difficult to, or not that, it's not overly easy to miss something, I don't think. As long as you're semi-paying attention, you should be just fine. And it also is pretty easy to get a gold rank here. This isn't really the most difficult mission in the world to get gold rank on. The only way it's going to be difficult is if you fall into the abyss a bunch, which we do have more endless abyss coming up ahead, so don't fall down once we get there. I like this a lot. This is cool right here. It's cute. I guess he's an ostrich who just woke up, or we just brought him out of being a fossil and being dead. You're welcome. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, speaking of coming back to life from being a fossil, the other day I watched at least part of the original Jurassic Park for the very first time, which people are gonna say, how could you not watch it? It's a classic. People ask me all the time, how could you have not watched insert this classic movie here? It's a classic, Cameron, and then I just reply, good question. I don't know. I just wasn't really raised on film growing up like a lot of people were. A lot of my friends, they grew up watching movies with their family, and my family was never really much of a movie kind of family. I don't know, it's just not really the thing that we did, for better or for worse. So I don't know, I just never really grew up with that as an experience. Instead, I played games with my brother. That's how I got into Let's Playing. That's why I'm here Let's Playing today, probably. I don't know, I might have gotten into it somehow. And what else did I do? I don't know, I guess video games, and I guess I did watch like Cartoon Network and Disney Channel a lot growing up, but never like watched like movies with my friends. Or with my family, excuse me. I just kind of, played the video games and stuff. So yeah, we've seen these guys before. We hop on them, we make their balloons pop, and then they die. We can watch them fall to the abyss as we are successfully just hopping on around, pushing down their hard efforts. It's really nice. You're gonna see a lot of these little exclamation marks right over here, which I'm just realizing. Weird thing to say. It seems really obvious too, so I don't know why I'm just thinking this, but they look a lot like the pitfalls from Animal Crossing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, get those because they're gonna make a lot of beads appear. There's not really. I'm not gonna say there's not a good excuse to fall into the abyss here, but it's kind of difficult to fall to the abyss here because there are constantly more Waddle Dees on balloons that are going to be coming on up. There's these little platforms right here which you can step on. Wow, stamp on temporarily. Wow, my accent was really coming out there, wasn't it? That you can step on temporarily, and you can also float as parachute Kirby to buy yourself some time and grab some additional bees while you're at it. Right over here in the corner, there is a hidden thing for us to grab, as well as a bully Waddle Dee. A murderous Waddle Dee, I guess I should say. We're going to want to go into the background right here, come over here, and wait a moment. I could have sworn there was something better back here that was hidden. Here, there has to be. One moment, let me take care of this guy first. There you go, eat your own arrows. Now we'll take the 4 beads your life was worth. Oh gosh, that sounds so bad. Let's float on down over here. Oh no. Okay, I'm good. I don't know why I was freaking out. These ledges right down here, but anyways, yeah, maybe there isn't anything really good up there. Actually, no, there has to be. Once I take care of those blocks, I'm sure I'll find something. Okay, no, that wasn't a good idea. Okay, come up faster, please. Thank you. Yeah, it is kind of tedious pressing A over and over again. I find myself out of habit pressing the A button harder because I think if I press it harder, I'll be in the air longer. In reality, if you just hold the A button longer, you'll be in the air longer, but I guess just force a habit, I just end up pressing the A button really, really hard and my thumb gets a little sore. I do that all the time when I'm like in this area. So, okay, this is what was hidden that I was totally not even paying attention to. Yes, bonus star token right up here. So go ahead and grab that, and don't get shot by the arrow. I don't know, I just find those enemies really annoying. Wow, the game is like lagging a lot right here. It's really weird. I just like pushed him down, like just as I barely got over here. Like that was some really cool platforming I just did. Splash Beach, this new music plays in Splash Beach. Awesome, and we're almost at gold rank too, so almost at gold rank, got all the treasures. I say we can just kind of head for the exit here. Wow, the game is lagging incredibly, what the heck? I don't know how that's gonna, I don't know how that's gonna show up on the recording end of things. I don't know what it looks like to y'all, but goodness, it is very, very laggy right here. And if you didn't think that there's enough opportunities to get bees previously, there are even more coming right up here. Just knock these little obstacles out of the way, or just, I guess, tear them apart. And as you climb up here, okay, perfect timing. There are two ways you can ascend this area, on the left, which I'm doing right now, or on the right side right over there. And there are beads along the way for you to find. There are a lot of beads right up here, as well as the red star bonus token. So let's get on over here and wait until one of those, I don't know what these are. What are these? Like, I think they're birds of some sort? I don't know. Wait for one of those to appear below you before you hop on down. And take care not to hit the spikes that are up there either. But you can just actually float on down. Oh, let's open that. Okay, never mind, I gotta wait for it to go back up. You can just float on down and grab the beads that are on the other side, opposite side of whatever you originally chose to ascend this area. All right, jump, 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 and oh, there you go. Okay. I've gotta say, I didn't realize that this area had such good music. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, good, I have gold rank, so it doesn't depend on the wheel, but I'm still gonna try to land in the red. I think I was a little late for landing in the red. Earlier, on my practice run, I was way early and I got no beads. Hey, cool. Now whenever Dom Wool asks for large sums of money, it's gonna be a little easier to pay that off. Awesome, and where are we lengthwise? Okay, this video should be somewhere around 14 minutes right now, a little bit longer than I had anticipated, but still not a problem. Should be able to get this right around, or right under 25 minutes, hopefully. This animation is very cute. That's so sweet. Oh man, I don't know, like the face of that fish just reminds me of like an old man, and like I just imagine like a really, really old couple, and like, you know, wife kisses an old man on the face and his face just like lights up like that. I don't know, this is what I imagine. Anyways, deep dive deep. Wow, that's kind of hard to say. Deep dive deep, deep dive deep, deep dive deep, deep deep. Try saying it 3 times fast. That's the challenge for today, guys. And earlier when I was practicing, I tried to be quiet and listen to the music, but I had something that was playing in the background, so I didn't get a full chance to listen to the music. It's been a little while since I've heard it, so I'm gonna be quiet so we can both enjoy this music together. Alright, so yeah, quick thing, those beads that just floated on by, you can see that they're in a bubble. If I popped the bubble by any other means than just running into it, you would not be able to collect the beads. They would disappear for whatever reason. Also, these jellyfish and this enemy right up here, this electrical enemy, if you touch it, even if you touch it with your yarn whip, you will be electrocuted, so do not touch it whatsoever. You can't kill it or anything, so you know, don't bother. Just try to get the beads that are on the end of its tail if you can without getting too close, because if you touch it at all, you'll be shocked and you will lose your beads. So it's not a really big deal because they're pretty easy to recover down here underwater, but still, just so you're aware of that. And we have the return of the, I don't know, I guess like the bag volcanoes is what you'd call it. Ooh, don't get electrocuted. And you can unravel these, the jellyfish, as long as they're not like in their electric mode, I suppose. So yeah, just be careful when you time that and you should be just fine. Oh, and don't get hit by the lava either. Oh wow. Did beads like go behind the bag? Wow. Speaking of beads, try to hold on to as many as you can because this is one of the harder missions to get gold rank in, I think, only because we have a couple segments later coming up where you can very easily lose all of your hard work in just a matter of seconds. So do be careful of that. Well, obviously when we get to that point, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about once we get there, but until then, try to get as many beads as you can and hold on to them as well as you can because you're gonna want to have a little bit of elbow room later to lose a little bit of beads. So yeah, you just basically just kind of have to avoid these guys at all costs. Wait, you just kind of have to time things out, see when they're gonna be clear, and then kind of wait in a little cubby like this until they pass, and yeah, you just kind of have to go around them. So real life stuff for now. I talked in the last episode about how I am now playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. I like just barely mentioned the topic that I'd started playing it, but I hadn't given my thoughts on it at all. Okay, wow, me getting distracted by the game all the time. Okay, right over here, pretty self-explanatory how you take out that enemy. You just have to kind of grab its little dangling thing, and I forget what that's called. There's a certain, okay, name going up on the screen right now of like in real life what that fish is. I forget what it's called, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get the wire ability because I do prefer that to either of these other two, just because who doesn't like slashing a sword around? And it also makes it easier to get some extra beads right up here. Oh, okay, let's grab you, and there you go. Yeah, I guess you can also just defeat him by just hitting him with the sword instead of grabbing his button. Oh, that's what they're called, danglers. Dangler light. This thoughtful night light goes out when you fall asleep. Aw, that's sweet. It's also some killer technology, like how can it tell? We must have like a heart rate monitor connected to it somehow or something like that. So yeah, I had mentioned that I had started playing, oh my goodness, I can't even talk about Fire Emblem without the game interrupting me. Okay, so this is one of those segments where you'll have a giant fish that decides he's gonna chase you. Don't get caught by him, you will lose plenty of beads. And try to get as many beads as you can along the way. Be mindful of the little boosts by the little streams that will send you flying because they might have you go at a pace that you don't want to be going at. And yeah, just kind of grab as many beads as you can, but above all, make sure you don't get caught by the guy right behind us, the giant dangler fish. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Like, my nose kept itching and I could not get it to stop for anything, so I was like, okay, I just need to take a break from the recording and scratch my nose for a quick second. Anyways, Dolphin Kirby is back, and very well suited for this area, I should say. Yeah, I do not mind using Dolphin Kirby at all, as you remember me praising it a ton in the last episode. So yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses. I didn't get a chance to talk about my thoughts on the game. I'm blown away so far just by the visuals and just how clean the game looks, and also I was like kind of astonished to be like, hey, okay, you're in the what do you call it? You're in the monastery. Feel free to walk around. I'm like, walk around? I'm like, exploration. What is this? You know, like in a Fire Emblem title. I don't know. It's just really cool. And I like the characters so far. Choosing what house I was gonna get was really difficult, I do have to say. I went with Blue Lions only because the characters seemed the most, or the students seemed the most interesting to me. I was really wanting to go for Yellow Deer because the student that you first meet at the beginning of the game, I don't even remember the names of these characters or the students. Oh my goodness, I cannot get this one bead. 1 second. There you go, finally. I had to like just shut up and like focus for a second if I wanted to get that one. Oh my goodness, is this one gonna be the same way? There you go. Okay, awesome. The guy you initially meet, who is a golden deer, I really liked his character a lot, and his character alone nearly made me choose a golden deer. Also because I don't know if I have a favorite animal or not, but recently I've really come to like deer, just because to me they really represent nature and peace and serenity, and those are all things that I'm a fan of. So yeah, I've just like recently really come to like deer. Mast. Putting this in your room may lead to random bouts of swashbuckling. Swashbuckling, what is that? I'm going to look that up in a dictionary after this video. I have no idea what swashbuckling means. It sounds like some fake pirate term, or maybe it's a real pirate term, who knows. And I haven't even commented on the setting of this area. Yeah, it's like a wrecked ship. That's really cool. I do like the idea of this a lot. There's plenty of these eels that are going around, though. They are kind of annoying, I do have to say. Ooh! No, 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 no. I do not want to lose those beads. Okay, well, I got all the star beads. At least the star bead's gonna fall down. Here, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna cut my losses and come up here because there's another star bead for us to grab. And whenever you're up here on a platform, you're unfortunately not able to change directions. You just kind of have to... Dolphin Kirby just moves in the same direction that he landed on, and you just gotta wait for him to get back to water. Otherwise, he'll just keep on swimming on land, I guess, so to speak. But yeah, that one character alone nearly made me choose Golden Deer, but I just had to go with Blue Lions, only because the students I found to be a lot more interesting and engaging, and I just like them as characters more. I found the Black Eagles have the least interesting bunch of students, though. I don't know, that's just me. But I'm sure there's a lot of people who would disagree with me. Anyone who's played the game in the comments is probably like, what are you talking about? Like, they're the most interesting, but, you know, I don't have the actual experience of playing, I guess, with... I haven't had the experiences playing as choosing Black Eagles, so, you know, I'm sure they are interesting characters. But just, you know, first impression-wise, I found the Blue Lions to be the most interesting. Deep dive deep. Okay, the music, cool. All right, okay, yeah, we're gonna wait for you to pass before I try to go on any further. I'm doing really well bead-wise. I'm at silver rank. That's really good for this point in the mission. There's a lot of bead opportunities coming up, but there's also a really big opportunity coming up to lose all of your beads. So that opportunity is here. You're gonna see these little fuzzies around here. This is a dangler fish right here waiting to wake up from his slumber, and once he does, he will chase us at a very high speed. There's gonna be obstacles coming up ahead. If we hit the obstacles, we will lose all of our beads. So, do not hit the obstacles and do not get caught. I'm gonna do my best not to do that. I'm gonna be quiet so I can focus on the gameplay. Wow, I did a lot better that time around than I did previously. I lost so many star beads previously, and you can't go back, obviously, so once you lose the beads, that's it. Hey, already a gold rate. Wow, what a solid attempt at that mission. I am so happy with that. Oh, I gotta say, this is just such a gorgeous area. I'm getting really, really strong Zora Hall vibes. Anyways. Only one thing can make this even better. Okay, well that's fine. I didn't need it anyways. So yeah, this video should be right at 25 minutes right now, which is where I want to keep it, so we are going to quickly end things off. We got the octopus something badge. There's a new bead collecting stage. Thank you, Beadrix, I appreciate it. You're reminding me that we have so many of those extra missions to take on. It's gonna be a challenge pacing myself well with that. What I might end up doing is if we get towards the end of the game and I have a ton of those missions, of the Beadrix missions and the carry, etc. missions, if I have a ton of those at the end of this Let's Play, I might just do a bonus video where I cover the remaining ones instead of having like 3 episodes where that's exclusively all that I do. I don't know, that just doesn't sound very entertaining to me. But anyways, we have opened Capamari, the boss of Waterland. So next time on Let's Play Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn, we will be taking on Capamari, as well as probably some of those little mini missions at the beginning of the episode, as I just mentioned. Before I go, thank you to my patrons, William, Nintendo Black Crisis that is, Nicholas, and Joseph from Joe Bro Show. I'm Cameroni, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys back here next time. Goodbye, guys.